right. My name is Keith Moore. I'm the Director of Curatorial and Educational Affairs here at Heritage Sandy Springs. This is the Heritage Sandy Springs Museum. A lot of people split the two, but we're one organization. We operate the entire 4-acre park here at Heritage Green. So our administrative building is on the other side, which is what most people see is where our event venue is with the entertainment lawn. And then the opposite side, this is where the museum is with the spring site and all of the historic buildings. So the museum itself has been here for since 1989. It originally opened in 1990 as a historic house museum representing a farmhouse in the 1860s. The structure we're in currently was built in 1869. We closed it this past year and actually renovated it. So from 1990 until 2009, it was a historic house. If you walked in, it just looked like it would if you walked into an 1869 farm. So we changed it to an exhibit space in 2009 to reflect specific exhibits related to Sandy Springs history. And we finished that renovation 10 years later, this September, and we reopened at the Sandy Springs Festival September 22nd and 23rd. So we had 3 exhibit galleries prior, we now have 5. And one of them is the Paint from Life exhibit, which is around this room. Painting from Life rather, is the artwork of the Dorothy C. Benson multi-purpose complex. So these artists come every Thursday, rain or shine, as it's raining today, and they're still here to paint this garden and this space. And I met Charles Scoggins. He is their teacher. I met him one day when I was walking through the park, going from our administrative building to my offices over to the museum, and had the idea to do an art exhibition of their paintings of our park for the festival. So it was just by happenstance that we met, and I curated this exhibit for them. So all of the paintings around this room are paintings of our park during the spring and summer months, and they are on display until March 2019.
Fantastic. I have a question regarding the renovation of the structure itself. Are the floors, are they natural? Are they the original?
There are a few original floorboards still left, but most of them are reclaimed wood from the 1980s. So this house used to sit on the corner of Mount Vernon Highway and Georgia 400, where North Park Towers are. Mm-hmm. It used to have 100 acres behind it, and it's kind of on that corner. It sat there until 1985 when it was moved to this site. Most of it is reclaimed wood from that move, but there are a few original floorboards. I believe they're in one of these exhibit galleries. The rest are just from the 80s.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay. So yeah, the renovation, we put up sheetrock and everything with new windows and new trim work to seal the environment. Before it was a little bit drafty, you couldn't really control the temperature all that well, but we can do that now so we can house our collection a little bit more. It keeps it to current standards by the year lots of museums.
Right. Okay. Now we're going to focus in on the painting from life from the Benson participants here. Yes, so we can get some close shots of the various ones. And we're just going to walk around the room. And if you could just point out the names of the artists for us as we go around.
Sure. So this one is a picture of the Williams Payne farmhouse. That's what we're currently in. Looking at it from the front of the museum, it's painted by Kathy Erickson. It's an 11 by 14 on acrylic. And it was painted prior to the renovations. The front of the garden, we got a grant this past year to kind of change up that garden space, so she actually painted it right before we changed it. Okay. Charles, his artwork is also displayed here, so this is actually a painting of the meadow, and that's the back of the house. So you see the Williams Payne house, the Burdett Milk house, which was built in 1860, and the gardens from there. His is a 12 by 16 oil on canvas. And then Linda Randolph has multiple primrose flowers around the room. You'll see those. They're all usually 11 by 14 oil on canvas. These are all flowers that are down, or rather were down, in the meadow during the spring and summer months. Let's see, next we have an oil on canvas by Linda Lynn. It is untitled. It's a picture of the spring shelter, which is down. So a lot of people don't know that Sandy Springs actually does have a Sandy Spring that gave it its name. It is on this property, and that period shelter is a replica from the 1920s. We have historic photographs that told us what it looked like. And we're currently in a capital campaign to kind of spruce that up and renovate it a little bit to preserve it. This is a 16 by 20 oil and canvas from Surinjung. So it's not just the meadow, they bring models in. I think they're actually painting a model today. So this is down, we have a reading garden at the base of the museum out back. So this is a picture of several models on that bench. This is a 12 by 9 oil on panel, another one by Kathy Erickson. Heritage Green Arbor with the wisteria in full blue. So this would be on the side of the museum by the milk house. And then Paul Heffernan, he did the footbridge with trees, which is down by the Sandy Spring Society gazebo.
Okay.
This is another one by Charles. It's a 16 by 20 oil on canvas. It's Painters in the Park. So this actually, you can see several of his students painting different scenes. I'm pretty sure this is Claudia. I don't know this gentleman, but Claudia almost always sits in the spring shelter when she's here and paints different scenes. Let's see, Phyllis Hamlin did this. This is one of the still models reading on a bench. It's 11 by 14 oil on canvas. Just entitled Reading in the Park. And then this is one of my favorite sections. So we have two paintings from Linda Randolph on either side. They're 11 by 14 oil on canvas. One is, I think, Primrose again, and one are roses. And they flank one of Surin's, I think it's my largest one that was submitted. It's a 20 by 24 oil on canvas. And he titled it Quiet Time in the Shades. This is again one of the models in the reading garden down below.
Okay.
Another one from Charles, 12 by 16 oil on panel. He was actually standing at the spring shelter, and he got the entire meadow, which includes the spring outlet, the Sandy Spring Society gazebo, the Williams Payne House, and the milk house. He got the entire spread of the meadow. And then Claudia, like I said, she almost always sits in our spring shelter. This is actually a picture of the footbridge, so this connects the path to the gazebo, which is flanked by different perennials every year. It changes from season to season. She titled it Flowers by the Footbridge.
Great.
Ready. So most of these all, except for this one, they all took place down in the historic part of the park. Kathy was the only one who went over to the opposite side, which is where our administrative buildings are and the Sandy Spring Society entertainment lawn at Heritage Sandy Springs. So this one is from Kathy Erickson. It's a 10 by 8 acrylic, and it actually showcases the turtle statue on the green playing with children. So this actually sits right on our entertainment lawn with the bluestone building in the background. Next we have Gwen Darby. It's a 10 by 20. She titled it Morning in the Park. These are the elephant, I think they're called elephant ears.
Mm-hmm.
These are also down by the footbridge, but she got a different angle of it. So she got some of the birdhouses. Several of the garden clubs put birdhouses out throughout the park to kind of bring in more nature and wildlife while they were here. This is an 11 by 14 oil from Dorothy Culberson. It's just entitled Heritage Center, which has the milk house, the stairs, and the museum. She was standing somewhere near the spring shelter when she painted that.
And are most of these paintings completed in one session or multiple sessions?
I think there are multiple sessions. I know that they're all really good about taking photographs of what they see so that they can paint them throughout the day so the light doesn't change too much on them. But the whole idea behind our class is painting from life is all about adapting what they're seeing and being able to reflect those changes on their canvas. So it allows them to paint what they're seeing in real time.
Right.
So things will change for them. So Linda Randolph painted this. It's a 16 by 20 oil on canvas entitled Leanne with the Rose. So it's one of the still models. It's the only, I never saw this model come around. Everyone else either reading on a park bench. But this is her one still model that she submitted. Linda clearly likes her roses. And she's quite good at them. This is from Claudia Pitts. It's an 11 by 14 oil on canvas. Sitting at the spring shelter, she got the entire meadow with the museum, the milk house, and the stairs. And as we finish off, we have Paul Heffernan. It's an 11 by 16 oil on panel. This is the elephant ears in the shade. So this is down by the footbridge. Again, he got a very close up of those plants. We have Dorothy Culberson did a 12 by 16 oil, reading in the park. This is one of the still models in the reading garden. And then Phyllis Hanley did the Callas at the Heritage Center. So she focused on the flowers with the museum and the milk house in the background.
Okay. Fantastic. This is quite an exhibit that we have here. Now, how long will these paintings be here?
They'll be here until March 2019,
okay.
Or as long as the artists want to leave them with me. My next exhibit opens in June 2019, so I'll dismantle it around March to prepare for that.
Okay. Is there a possibility that the participants from the Benson Center will be featured again in 2019?
It is possible. It just depends on space. We have
okay.
about 1,200 square feet in this museum, so it's a little small, but I've offered to put some of them in the gift shop if they wanted to donate them to help support the museum. Otherwise, we might hang one or two in the front entrance gallery because we have some open walls there.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Of course.